Factory riders, now lappers. Hey everybody, Walter Wanders, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull-down punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. Just gonna give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up and strap in as we build a lid off yet another hot topic. Nobody wants to touch because they're afraid of the industry hurting feelings. The industry's in massive trouble because people are afraid of the industry combining motocross and supercross for a new hybrid format. We're not buying that. You guys are doing that because it's failing. Why do we know that, you ask? We'll tell you. Because we see ESPN, Fox, Speed, none of this channels or networks are picking up your television package. You're begging for Peacock. That's not a good sign. So we're going to read between the lines and look between the cracks. This is the sport we love. We've given blood, sweat, and tears to this sport, the coolest sport that's ever existed. Do you want to know why? You know, FMX used to be a pretty big component. In fact, the intermissions of races would have FMX demos. Now you pushed them out to the pits and let KTM... Who stays in their seats to watch the mini bikes? People afraid of maybe losing their seats. But for me, I'm back on my phone, checking stuff. I'm not watching that. FMX, now I feel sorry for the freestyle guys. Those dudes are risking their life, although now they're doing it into foam and inflatable landing ramps. So the tricks are getting a little bit watered down. But hey, throw me an intermission with some dudes throwing some pyro and backflips and music and chaos. This is watered down now. You've watered it down. Whew. Insane, right? Well, just call it like I see it. But the realities are, friends, we got some things to talk about now. We're leading into Anaheim 2, which will be a triple crown format. Some things need to happen or the industry's in bigger trouble again because we got the lights class, Jet running away with it. We got the 450 class, Eli ready to run away with this. If it ends up a runaway season and it gets clinched before the last round, that's bad. That is bad. And because the industry wants to fine people for not fitting inside of the mold that they've created, for banging bars, trading paint, racing people hard, and people afraid now to do it, that's lame, dudes. It's lame. It's killing the sport. It's killing it. Like I said, it's not a good sign when you can't get television to pick up your package anymore. Used to be the second most televised motorsport, only behind NASCAR, and our growth index showed us passing it. When freestyle was part of the intermission, when it was a lot of colorful characters, the good guy, the bad guy, a lot of trading paint. We've seen Bubba and Reed go bar to bar, grabbing each other by the collar on the podium, cleaning each other out. You don't see that anymore. You don't see any. You see Jetson selling donuts. Is that what you guys want? I don't think so. It doesn't even matter what you want or not. Even if you wanted it, it's clearly not good for our sport. Because like I said, when you used to have FMX being a big part of the industry, that it had its own platforms, Gravity Games and X Games used to be awesome. We used to go to X Games every year. Our team, Triple X, we used to have top dudes in racing, Supercross, Motocross. Larry Ward, all kinds of fools came through that truck. Tim Ferry, Damon Huffman, Kyle Lewis. Like, we had a bunch of cool dudes. FMX used to have all kinds of dudes. Tommy the Tomcat, Mad Mike Jones, Kerry Hart. Had a bunch of dudes. We were going X Games, Staples Center, LA. It was rad. Pastrana, double backflip. It was insanity. No, none of that anymore. You get mini bikes for intermission. Now, maybe trying to sell you on this whole electric movement. In fact, Eli's bike looks like an electric bike with a motor in it. It won't be too much longer before it's probably got an electric motor. Whew, insanity, this stuff, right? As we blow the lid off. One of the things I wanted to really communicate today, friends, we need some riders to step it up because we got factory guys getting smoked by Savachi on a privateer bike. Malcolm's been a lapper last weekend. Colt Nichols, factory Honda, a lapper. A lapper, dude. This is not good. If you're on a factory bike, dude, if you're on a factory equipment, factory bike, you better not be a lapper. Craig, my bro. I love Christian Craig. I really had high hopes for him this year. A lot of us did. So far as something's going on. He's not feeling it. And this is a very much our moto IQ our racecraft, it suffers a lot of times when confidence levels. This is one of the sports where you got to throw caution to the wind and be ultra confident. And when you show a chink in your armor, cracks in your mental fitness, something's up. So you shouldn't have Colt Nichols on the factory Honda being a lapper. Craig, my bro, you shouldn't be a lapper. Malcolm, you shouldn't be a lapper. Even Dino, it's like we give him a hall pass because Dino's now stepped down to privateer equipment again. And his goal is top 10. If I could be, and not be a lapper, I can guarantee you, because if you're top 10, you're not a lapper. Right now, basically the field is lapping into the top 10. So you got to be a top 10 guy. Plus, that's what sponsors want. Because when we roll results at the end of the night, we show the top 10. So a lot of these guys, Colt, Craig, Mookie, podiums and wins. That's what they talk about. Podiums and wins. Maybe Colt, because he's a first-year rookie in the class and a deer in the headlights out there, top 5s. The team would probably be happy with. But they're hoping. I mean, because Colt, he's won championships in the lights. He should have the skills. He's run up front. He's pulling starts. Lots happening out there real fast, though. And he's getting swallowed up. So when I see Savachi, who no factory ride, nobody offered him a factory ride. He came out on a privateer bike, dirt bagging it. He wasn't a lapper, and he smoked factory guys that are getting paid, and he's not getting paid out there. He might have a couple sponsors helping him out, but he's racing for position because that's where his money's being made, by finishes. He's going out there and making it happen. Hats off to the dude for going out there and making it happen. My anticipation is he was probably thinking, you know, if Cincerillo's got a little bit of a question mark, and hats off to Cincerillo. He's not been a lapper. He's running up front. He's looking good, and he's content with that because he knows he's like an injured duck out there. He knows he's not going to probably win any races. A podium's a long shot, but he's not getting lapped. And he's running up front. So when I see factory dudes getting lapped, and even Plessinger yard sailing it, even our boy Chase not rising to the top like we thought it would. It's more of the same. You can't change the stripes on a zebra. And that's what we're seeing now. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see not only win on the track, off the track, understanding the waters we're swimming in now. Shark infested. Big issues when you're a factory rider and you're getting lapped. You go back to the pits, your head's hanging down. Let me just tell you, it is no fun being a lapper. Even for these privateer guys, they're celebrating making mains. Once they get to the main, they're like, I'm just going to ride around and collect whatever payout they're given for last place in the main, which isn't bad. Plus, they're just their sponsors happy at that level. But when you're at the factory level, you cannot be a lapper. So these riders that are out there getting lapped on factory equipment might lose their ride to somebody like Savachi. Stay tuned as I blow the lid off it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media link in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you're really going to love the next video coming in your screen. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars today. I will see you on the next video.